I just wanted to share this highly underrated musician with you guys, Xander and the Peace Pirates, and this song Searching for the Light that was uploaded 4 days ago, and it's only got 135 views, and even on their own YouTube channel, they've only got 1,000 views on this song, and it is incredible. And it pertains to us truthers who are searching for the truth and don't give up the fight. I'll throw a couple more links in the description. Xander and the Peace Pirates Dance with the Devil, where he shows how he lost his hand. One of the first things you'll notice is that he's playing his guitar with a hook on his hand. And in a live performance of this song, Dance with the Devil, he talks about how he went over and ended up killing strangers in Afghanistan. He leaves out the Afghanistan part in the official music video, but it very clearly depicts how he lost his hand. Also, I'll include the link. We cry and leave the light on. And you'll notice he refers to the light a lot. We're all searching for the light. In Dance with the Devil, he sings, "Come on, light, save me." In Leave the Light On, he's referring once again to the light. And many people will say, oh, well, that means he's a luciferian. Lucifer's the light bringer. In the song, Searching for the Light, it says we're all searching for the truth. We're all searching for the light. Didn't Jesus say that? Oh, I know that's a Mandela effect. He didn't say I'm the truth, the life, the light, and the way. He said the life. But he did also say, I am the bright and morning star, and so did Lucifer, so stick that in your pipe and smoke it. We're all about to get taken for another ride, just like he did so many years ago when they told him, you're fighting a war for freedom. Come on, Operation Enduring Freedom's underway. You gotta join in. Another operation very similar to that happened recently on October 7th. Our country was attacked here in the small hat bagel eating country, and that authorizes us to go on a rampage in a bunch of different countries over the next 20 years, just like the US, when it was clearly another stand down, inside job. False flag operation, and the whole world is about to get taken for a very similar ride. We were attacked as humanity. We all need to come together now and defend our planet. Operation Enduring Freedom for the whole world. And we'll keep getting the same lesson over and over and over until we learn our lesson.
We see it right on through it. They think that we don't see it. These are demons. They think that we are stupid. We see them right on through it. They think that we don't see it. These are demons.
That was an intro to one of the Marfugal News or Marfugal TV videos the other day. Declaring anything of the unknown is demons.
I'm going to tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But that gets you banned. They have the ability to pretty much wipe out 4 to 6 billion people. And I think that's their intention. Now, when I first got involved with this, I had no idea that we were looking at that kind of problem and dysfunction. Because really what they want to do, they want to create a global totalitarian superstate where the people are united against some alien threat. And that is the big, super big picture that people need to understand. And a man had come to me every...
Here's someone who left a genius comment on one of my videos recently, a video titled Worldwide Regime Change. Telling me the military-industrial complex underground tagged you, Jeff, comprised of fallen angels, not aliens. I could provide endless examples of this idea that they're fallen angels, there is no aliens, only interdimensional, not extraterrestrial, because people have been conditioned with this idea that if you call it interdimensional rather than extraterrestrial, it causes people to withdraw all compassion from these interdimensionals. No, they're not extraterrestrial, they're interdimensional. That makes them demons, that makes them evil. That gives you license to withdraw your compassion from them and wage war on them with us. I can see this happening right now. The setup is underway. We've been through this enough times, from 9/11, the world can see we're the last ones to be able to acknowledge it and admit, yeah, that was an inside job. Yeah, we attacked ourselves to give ourselves license to go run roughshod and rampage around the world for the next 20 years, pretending that we're fighting against terror when we're actually the ones committing it. Everyone else in the world sees that. Long time ago. And the more recent one on October 7th, yeah, those guys with their lawnmowers and kites flew over our fence and we just didn't see it coming. And we didn't respond with our military for about 6 or 8 hours, but you know, they attacked us. It wasn't a setup, it wasn't an inside job, it wasn't a false flag, but we get to go around the world running rampage and terrorizing the world for the next 20 years because we were attacked. So, if it cost us a few thousand people in the towers those days and a few million Iraqis in the following years, along with Afghanistan, Syria, Libya, Egypt, and more recently it cost, we're coming up on a few 100,000 in the Gaza Strip who've been killed, it will all have been worth it. And those people will have served a great purpose for humanity if we can see through the trick and not let it happen on a global scale and cost us 6 billion people. The next time that same operation is played out on us and tried to get us to think we were attacked, now we gotta get all whipped up into a frenzy and retaliate in the name of our freedom. Will those few million people that demonstrated it the first few times we saw that tactic as part of a strategy to achieve that objective, their lives will have been worth it? If it will save us from doing it on a worldwide scale and costing us 6 to 8 billion people, then those few million people's lives were lost in serving a great purpose for humanity. We will be triggered, and there is a fight, flight, or freeze response under a perceived threat. When a threat is introduced into your environment, your animalistic response is fight, flight, or freeze. There's a fourth option that most people don't have ingrained into them because they don't have a higher level of consciousness. That is friend. You can fight, flight, or freeze in the presence of the perceived threat, or befriend the perceived threat. That is not animalistic. It takes a higher level of consciousness to try to befriend the perceived threat. And the reason when a lion, tiger, or bear jumps out of the bushes and you shoot it, you have no moral qualms about that. But if you shoot another human being, your conscience pangs you, and you feel like a moral transgression has been committed. Why? Because that other human is a higher level of conscience. Mental and emotional and spiritual refinement within that human has reached a level that it didn't reach in the lion or the tiger or bear. That's why you have no problem killing a lion or tiger or bear, because that's an animal and it acts like and it doesn't have a higher level of consciousness. When you kill another human, that's a higher level of consciousness, a threshold where you know a potential moral transgression has been breached. If you act like animals, it will be moral and ethical to treat you like animals. That is why you don't have any moral conscience about shooting the lion or tiger or bear. Neither will anyone have any moral conscience or objection about eliminating these people who act like animals, who have not raised their consciousness above a certain threshold. They will need to be put down, and it will be doing the rest a favor by doing so and thinning the herd in accordance with these morals and ethics in this process of self-selection where each individual demonstrates their level of consciousness through their own behavior, their underlying priorities and principles through their outwardly expressed standards of behavior. And the way that we find this out is through a stimulus, and they provide the response, and their response is the answer to the question, what level is your consciousness at? Are you going to act like an animal? Are you easily triggered and maneuvered and manipulated through a process that you've been shown over and over and over? Are you capable of recognizing that pattern? Or are you going to go along with the groupthink mind control and join the witch hunt that I've been telling you guys is coming for a long time. And in the process, in the outcome, it is a process that produces a higher level of consciousness. A world worth living in, full of people that are worth living with. A distillation and refinement process. That's the only way that Xander here joined the Peace Pirates, is by getting tricked into the same process of waging war against your perceived enemy. And once he learned his lesson, it cost him one of his limbs, but he learned his lesson. And it may cost humanity a few of our limbs, maybe a few branches of the human family tree might need to be broken off, but the rest that remain will be able to live in a world not amidst the animals who draw them through that groupthink mind control back into that animalistic type of behavior where it's kill or be killed, survival of the fittest. You'll have the option real soon to demonstrate your own personal level of consciousness and where you've developed to, and you will be put accordingly into a culture, a petri dish, a culture of consciousness where you belong, amongst others who are compatible with your lifestyle and your way of life. And after that separation, those of us who have reached a higher level of consciousness will not be pulled down by the groupthink mind control and having to live in a world full of those who can't recognize the pattern and fall for it every time.